Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Why so happy? Italy, Italia, Forza Italia. Alright, so we got over there a victory for some parties on the right. They call them far right. Well, they always call, if you're on the right, far right, but when you're on the left, never the far left. You're just like moderate, middle something, mid, center, center left. Now, the victorious Giorgia Meloni had a little speech, victory speech, and her victory speech, she tells certain things that are, let's put it nicely, refreshing. This is what she said. This article comes from Republic World from today, September 26th, 2022. Video of Italy's Prime Minister-elect Giorgia Meloni on, quote-unquote, what we're fighting for goes viral. Watch it. So I will try to upload it in a description box below if I can, but if I'm not, look for it. What we're fighting for. Great. Let's see. Italy Prime Minister-elect Giorgia Meloni, yes, has been vocal about anti-globalization, lashing out at the global financial markets, and LGBT, hey, they forgot the Q and plus plus lobby. So, globalization, global financial markets, and the LGBT lobby and others. All right, let's see. Italy's first Italy's far-right party, Fratelli d'Italia, Brothers of Italy, party claimed victory in the snap elections announced after former Prime Minister Mario Draghi resigned as a result of the unsuccessful attempt to unite the coalition. So he was a uniting force, but these are bad dudes because he was a unifier. All right. So I announced the former Prime Minister Mario Draghi resigned as a result of unsuccessful attempts to unite the coalition around his economic policies. This paved way for Giorgia Meloni to become the next Prime Minister of Italy. Too excited, I guess. Notably, one of the videos trending on social media is what she claims specific market forces want to convert citizens into consumer slaves. Hey, my dear, good job saying that out loud. We all think it, but we don't have the megaphone. Good job winning and telling us. Fight against all that. Consumer slaves, basically. Meloni is Italy's first woman prime minister and the first far-right leader since fascist dictator Benito Mussolini. So they already equate her with Benito Mussolini, far-right. Next is Hitler, but she's a woman, so what are we going to do about it? You can call Eva Braun. I mean, anyway. We're going to find out if she's actually on the right, because right here, fighting about the banks, fighting about LGBTQ, fighting about globalization, I don't know. Let's find out. Being a right-winger, she has been vocal about anti-globalization, lashed out at the global financial markets, the LGBT lobby, and other issues. Prime Minister-elect Meloni has been accusing particular financial markets players of trying to, quote-unquote, destroy our identity and our civilization to turn us into undefined citizens of the world. Whew, give me more drugs like this. All right, consumer slaves. In the viral video on social media, she expands on her position on how there is an attack on the identity of Italians and how the concept of quote-unquote family, national identity, religious identity is undermined. You thought the Great White Hope was far right and was a bad dude and all that? You know, the 45? Giorgia Meloni said, and I'm quoting, "This is about what we are doing here today? Why is the family an enemy? Why is the family so frightening? There is a single answer to all these questions. Because it defines us. Because it is our identity. Because everything that defines us is now an enemy. For those who like us to no longer have an identity and to simply be perfect consumer slaves. End quote. Oh my God. Another quote. I must only be a number. In order to serve their purpose, Meloni said, quote unquote, they attack national identity, religious identity, they attack gender identity, they attack family identity. I can't define myself as Italian woman, Christian mother. No, I must be citizen X, gender X, parent 1, parent 2. I must be a number, because when I am only a number, when I no longer have an identity or roots, then I will be the perfect slave at the mercy of financial speculators. Ooh, how long before they get you, baby doll? The perfect consumer. End quote. Meloni further added that she will work towards defending the value of the human being and will not relegate them to be just numbers, which is what certain financial market forces want. Italy Prime Minister-elect Meloni highlighted upholding the importance of defending human beings as, quote unquote, each one of us have an unique genetic code. Each one of us have a unique genetic code which is unrepeatable, and like it or not, that is sacred. We will defend it. We will defend God, country, and family. End quote. Oh my God, she used genetics. You know where genetics go? Oh my God, it's gonna go to eugenics. Oh my God, it's gonna go to all these things that sound. I bet she likes Nietzsche, and then she listens to Wagner. Not Wagner Group, you know, Richard Wagner, the composer. So whenever you call Nietzsche, Wagner together, then you gotta call the other guy, because that goes without, you know, any. These guys are just that's the way they go. So right now she's Mussolini, far right, used genes. She's in big trouble. Let's make a prognosis. Do you think that she will become the prime minister? That would give her about a month to be taken care of. Do you think that she would go more than a year as a prime minister? And do you think she's going to pass 50 years old of age? Do you think so? Let's say I give her the first one, I give the time. The first one with a month, I give her 50%. The next one, about, let's say, I'm going to give it she gets to 50, or maybe she goes to 5 years. I don't know. I don't think so. But these guys are going to take care of her. I have no doubt. And take care of her not, you know, in a violent way. Just smoothly. So this is the family, identity, tradition, I'm assuming. She talked about gender, she talked about financial institutions. Well, it seems like she's kind of like, I don't know. What's wrong with the family? What's wrong with identity? What's wrong with the religion? All these things are just, and what she says about numbers, I agree with that. Or I tend to agree with that. Most of it. And then why I say most of it? Because people can choose here and there. I don't like when people impose on others, you know. I mean, if you identify yourself as this or that, you identify, but don't impose that on anybody else to, you know, change their perception of reality for your little thing. You do your thing, you go and you do whatever you want in your, you know, whatever you do. But I think she's going to be, she comes with a positive like energy. She wants to do stuff. But, you know, like always you get into something and then you say, what the hell is this? This is not what I thought it is. Well, I hope that the mechanisms and all the bureaucracy in Italy is not as it is in here. Like you have here institutions that are supposed to answer to the president, and they just ignore and they do whatever, or the elected officials, and they are appointed or self-appointed, if you want to go straight, and they don't listen. So I'm talking about security services here and intelligence services that are their own bosses. It seems like they do whatever they want. It seems like you can change the boss, but then they do whatever they want anyway. So that means the whole thing is a structure here. So we'll find out about this lady. I'm going to follow her career and see how far she gets. I hope that she's doing the right thing for the majority of Italians, and Italy will have a healthy Italian life and culture, civilization, and they continued what they started about let's say about 730 BCE. All right, that's when Rome was founded. Okay, so thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.